Steve, good to see you.
A pleasure.
Brands Hatch, this is your hometown.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up maybe 15 minutes away, but the GP loop, not something I've driven in real life, so I'm going to require your assistance on that, I think.
I hope I can be some assistance. I mean, on the sim, you are the master, but I do have some real life experience on the real track. So, but you've been around the Indy circuit, so that's a start, isn't
I've done Indy quite a lot,
Yeah.
you know, different experience days and that kind of thing, but nothing crazy.
Yeah.
GP though, I've got a race coming up very soon, so...
In a Mustang.
In a classic Mustang, which belongs to Alex Brundle, something I would rather not write off.
Yeah.
So we need to make sure we get those difficult GP loop corners correct.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, it could be in for a hefty repair bill.
You're going to love it. It's an amazing, it's one of my absolute favourite tracks. I've raced this in Formula 3, which is really amazing because you've got the high-speed corners, the downforce, you know, sticks you to the floor. But I think if you can, find the places to carry speed, you're going to be laughing. There's a few things. I'm confused, though, with this Sheen curve business, because that is Dingledale, that corner.
Okay.
So I will be calling it Dingledale because it's Dingledale.
Okay.
Okay. Other than that, I'm sure we'll get on fine.
Yeah.
Right, which one am I in? Blue one?
You're this one, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Has that got BOP?
Yeah, BOP. We've added 10% power to my one, just to make sure.
You might need it. Well, we'll find out. I'll try and behave better than my previous sim race. So what we've got, GT3 Porsche. So it's got a lot more power and grip, hasn't it? But
yeah. So we have the Porsche 911 RSR GT3 car around the GP.
all right. Knowing you, you've probably done a million laps already, haven't you?
I mean, in general, in my sim racing career, yes.
You've been here many times.
But not specifically this combination. So, I mean, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. How heavy is your steering?
It's quite light, actually.
Yeah. This is going to be a doddle.
All right.
How many people have gone straight out of the pits at Brands and gone straight into the gravel at Paddock on cold tyres?
Probably quite a few, I'd imagine.
Got to be quite a few.
On a track day.
So what's your line at Druids, that hairpin? Do you cut it and go straight across the curb?
Towards the apex, yeah.
So you dive in, yeah? You're a diver.
I'm a diver. It's a weird corner like that, though.
Yeah.
It kind of defies logic of what you're meant to do.
So this one is faster than it looks, and I think
Yeah.
that on the sim it might be unkind on how much grip it gives you. That's my excuse for going on the grass anyway.
I've always struggled with that corner.
It's hard. Yeah.
And not Sheen curve, Dingledale is another one I've always struggled with.
Yeah. So Hawthorne is a super fast right, and I think you're going to really enjoy that. And then this one is quite blind, much more so than on the sim. So this thing is, you can't see the tarmac at all in the real thing, but on the sim you can see it. And then up to Dingledale is blind on the sim and in real life. You have to turn quite early. It's a shame that they leveled it out. The old one was fantastic, and then this Sterling as well with the cambered left is pretty epic. So you can flick a lot of speed into that one, which you're very good at on the sim, I've noticed.
Yeah, it's just a difficult track. It's not a very simple circuit.
I think Clearways is such a finicky corner because if you run wide there, it's game over, isn't it?
I quite like that about Brands though, the old school feeling of gravel.
Yeah.
You get punished for making the mistake, which I like. I'm not a big fan of excessive tarmac runoff, where you can make a half a mistake and just run wide, and it doesn't really affect you.
But there's definitely some cheat lines, and I think at this one you can really turn in quite early to carry the speed up the hill.
Yeah.
To get the benefit of running it into against gravity, if that makes sense.
So what did you race around here?
F3. So this corner was nearly flat in an F3 car.
I bet this corner must feel good in that kind of car.
On qualifying, it was a nano lift. But that's ancient times. So I think modern F3 car is easy flat through that.
Yeah.
And this through Dingledale with the old corner was minimum speed 135 miles an hour with all 4 wheels in the air.
It's insane. Yeah,
It was so much fun.
This GP loop it's built for that kind of car, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
High speed and high downforce.
It's quite funny because you don't get to use the track very often, and that played a part. When I raced it first time was in a junior level, like Vauxhall Junior, like a Formula Ford. And on the podium truck went round the Grand Prix loop, and clearly the driver hadn't done it for a while, and we had to duck because all the flags got taken out on the bridge. It just wiped out half the podium.
Yeah.
Oh, you're through. Nice to feel you.
Did my dive.
It's a very clean move.
One of the few places you can really overtake around here, I guess.
Well, yeah. There's this one. I think is a spot, and into Stirling, because Stirling you can really dive up the inside and cheat the corner and not lose too much because you shorten the distance. But yeah, let's face it, you're not gonna overtake here, are you? So I just had a warning triangle flash up. Is that something I need to work? What is that?
I think it's preventing an early downshift.
Ah.
I think that's what that is. Oh.
Paddock is another one though for setting people up, and if you can get close enough to get someone to defend at Paddock, then you're halfway to beating them, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, just trying to get people offline. I mean, I've watched plenty of races around here, like DTM and GT3, and not easy to overtake. But it's almost like you have to get your opponent to go offline.
Yeah.
Make them do something wrong.
Just getting used to this car, because now that the tyres are in, you can brake a lot later, can't you?
There's a lot of grip. I'd love to drive a GT3 around Brands GP, maybe one day.
Yeah.
If anyone's got a couple of £100,000 laying about, let us know.
You're doing pretty damn well. As I suspected, there wouldn't be a lot I'd teach you on the sim, but I think definitely it's worth picking out the details that are different. I think you're going to find Westfield is that fast right you've just done.
Yep.
Really remarkably different, and you know what it's like. It's quite critical if you run wide when you can't see it. It's normally quite a big mistake.
Well, I do think that, obviously I have a lot more sim racing experience, right? But even we're driving around on the sim here, there are still many things that you can teach me that I won't have experienced.
Like bad behaviour?
From your experience in real life. It does translate over.
I think one of the most, particularly like significant overtaking places when it's like restarts and stuff like that. You can get absolutely mugged at Paddock. So if you want to restart through clearways and you really get your act together, and someone will just launch you up the inside. And Brands is quite unique like that. It's a really high-speed corner, and you would think that there's only one line, but people can still do it to you. I think it's just the nature of the track, because there's enough, incline that you can be playful with lines and get away with it. Right, what lap time are you doing?
So I've just done a 27.0. But I sense there's a lot more. There's a lot more potential.
I think dive bombing Stirling does work really well in the sim as well as the real thing.
Yeah.
These screens work well, actually. I quite like the curved screen.
Yeah, no, this is very, very good.
What's your take on that versus goggles?
I think VR is, the immersion is obviously a lot better. I don't know if I'm quicker in it.
Yeah.
I think I've always been quicker on a monitor.
I find it really hard to look further ahead with the VR.
Yeah.
I don't think the graphics quite tells you. You can't, when you want to look really far ahead at a braking point or pick out a detail on the track.
I think VR has potential in the future to be better, but as it stands right now, it isn't.
So how much setup change can you make on that Mustang, do you think? Minimal?
Yeah, I'm not really sure, to be honest, how it's going to work. I'd say that's one of my weaknesses as a driver, I'd say, is just understanding the setup and what to change. And I'm often just a get in the car and drive it kind of person, which is good in some ways, but to get that last percent, you do need to understand the car.
How much are you doing of that on the sim though? Because every game is different, isn't it? But
I think
I'm waiting to unlock that level. I'm still stuck on novice, basically on iRacing, so it won't let me do anything, and I can't change the car. But I'm hoping. I mean, will I get out of this nightmare situation? I keep getting bad behaviour points and being held back.
Yeah, on iRacing, it's incredibly difficult, I think, to get out of rookies. It's almost like you need to sacrifice results.
I'm not good at that.
And yeah, if someone throws up the inside and you get aggrieved by it and annoyed,
suck it up.
You kind of got to go, well, okay, you win for now.
Yeah.
I'm going to play the long game. I'm going to try and get out of rookies. Not getting any incident points is the win rather than the result.
Right then, should we have a bit of a battle? How far ahead are you?
I'm going through Druids.
Okay.
There he is, look at him.
Yellow flag.
25.3.
Are you the yellow flag?
That's me, yeah, I've just slowed down on track.
One thing you don't get on a sim is a flat spot.
Yeah. All these little intricacies.
Oh, can you? So it's possible. Best not to at the moment.
Oh. But yeah, with iRacing, it takes time. If you want to get out of rookies, lots of shameful rammers in the rookies.
Yeah. Maybe I should just take a holiday and do some Gran Turismo for a bit, come and hang out with you.
Maybe have a holiday, join me in even worse chaos on Gran Turismo.
Is it?
Yeah.
It can get very crowded, can't it?
It can get very crowded, but I would say that Gran Turismo has the same issue with what you're experiencing on iRacing, which is if you're a somewhat experienced driver, you've got to start from the bottom.
Okay, so you've still got to earn your spurs.
And yeah, people don't really have much awareness in the lower levels, and therefore you're going to be smashed about quite a lot. And that's just how it is. Whoa, that's a line through there.
That was the drift line.
Yeah.
Well, this is good practice for you. I'm definitely a bit slower than you, but you're going to still have to find a way to work past it. Oh, well, that has been a bit of a gift
That's
there.
made it a bit easier. No.
But brilliantly defended, of course.
I think something you can practice as well, which is something that most people won't think about, is when you're going around on your own, you get all perfect sight lines of all your braking points and marker boards. But when you're right up behind someone, as you will be in a race,
And racing offline.
racing off the line, not being able to see what's going on in front, not being able to see your braking point, I think that's good practice. Oh, here we go. Try not to misjudge this.
Oh, you locked up.
A little bit, yeah. The pressure.
There's a 1:23.6 by Ruben.
23.
You're definitely over track limits, just letting you know. You'll be getting a black and white flag. Oh, very late turn in. You had a bit of a moment there.
Wasn't meant to do that.
Turned it into a lawnmower. How did you do that? God, you're so neat at getting it in. And I'm like practically on the same line, and I've gone lawn mowing.
I think it's the coasting. Just letting the nose go in.
You're getting right over that apex at Stirling though, which I think is great.
Yeah,
'Cause I think
that
when you mimic
camber.
that in the real world, you're going to love it. I'm just not getting it turned in, just understeering off. I think it's my BOP, that's the problem. All right, I'll try and focus a bit now and catch you again.
Bit of a moment.
Yeah. Oh, I've done my splitter. Well, what's your best time?
I just did a 24.6.
Jeez, you are absolutely whooping my ass.
There are fresh tyres and super softs waiting for you.
Don't tell him that. He can't hear, can he? He's in a different car.
I didn't hear that.
Right, I'm coming in for fresh tyres then.
Okay. I did feel my tyres were going off a little bit there.
I'm 4 seconds off here.
4.
4. Well, I can tell you're going to nail it. I think you'll have a great time.
I think the difficulty will be the car I'm going to be racing is a Ford Mustang from the 60s.
Yeah,
So it's a
it's
lot
going to be
of,
soggy.
yeah, it's very floppy, very clunky.
And you're going to have to heel and toe.
Heeling and towing, which isn't one of my strengths. So that's going to be difficult, especially, when you're on a normal lap on your own, it's kind of fine. But what about when someone brakes too early right in front of you? Will I be able to get the technique right?
It needs to become instinctive and sort of like
Yeah.
breathing.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
You're not flummoxed by it. But you're going to really have to do it when it's raining in that Mustang. Because if you down change and it's not matched, it's going to lock the rear
Yeah.
pretty badly. But hopefully you get good weather. I mean, it's Britain.
It's a racetrack in England Therefore, it will be good weather. That's how it works.
That's why the Brits are so good in the rain.
Yeah.
So have I got better tyres on now?
Yeah.
Outstanding.
I was going to say, I'm not sure I was going to get a 23.6 on those. And there was more time in it, to be fair.
Well, clearly I need to try and get some dignity back from some driving now, and then, yeah.
Which one is Surtees? The left at the bottom of the hill.
Oh, really? Not second?
No, third gear. So you don't drag them now.
What's Steve using? What's he using? Third?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, Surtees now. Steve is third.
Is he?
Yeah.
Does it pull away properly? That's the only thing with the sim as well, is that I don't think that it's true on engine characteristics for gears,
Yeah.
because I don't know many cars that would pull third with enough power through that corner on that rev range.
Yeah. The nuances are just...
I've just got that totally
Ever so
wrong.
slightly different.
Geez. Well saved, Ben, well saved.
So how are you finding this one compared to the GT4 at Alton Park?
I like this. I like that it's, because actually it feels like a bigger car.
Yeah, it does.
And actually with the sim, the GT4 felt bigger than it was. But this has got some good power and good grip. I'm doing what I'm told, third gear through there. Yeah, it's good. There's just more to it with the GT3 and it's what I'm used to racing. Actually, I thought the GT4 was better than I expected and felt like it had decent poke.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm 4/10 up. I know I need to save 1 second.
I'm liking these tyres.
Yeah, these are nice.
What? Could do something about it, R2.
Left rear.
Has he changed? Is he on the same rubber? Oh God, my front left is toast. Who built these tyres? I think you put too much pressure in it. Well, I've done a 25 now, which is I'm pleased about. Why is it overheating so badly? So these are proper quality tyres then, one lap wonders. I feel like a Formula One driver, having to take 10% out of everything to look after the tyres.
Yeah.
What's that about, really? What is that about? Is that what the audience wants? Drivers taking it easy to look after their tyres? No.
Not
Surely
really.
not.
Yeah. I lost most of that in the final corner. Oh,
I just drifted into the pit lane. That was, it was.
Stewards won't be too happy about that.
Well, I've gone a bit quicker, but I did cheat with better tyres. Are you on? You're on your same rubber. You're
I'm
just
on
banging
the,
out 23s.
Oh.
Oh, you have to buy that Marshall lunch now.
Yeah.
I've just gone into the garage. Sorry. Got to pay attention. This driving malarkey.
Yeah, these left tyres are absolutely
They don't last
on
long,
fire.
but they're quicker.
They're quicker, yeah, for 4 corners.
Think of that friction circle.
Oh, so you are on the other tyre now?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I've caught you up. This is good news. All right, I'm going for fresh boots. Oh,
We're going to go again?
I'm going again.
Okay.
I'm coming for you.
5 laps out, right?
So what have you done there?
I've just done a
25.8.
25 before I broke the car in half.
So it was a 4-second gap, now 2.
Yeah, seems that I respond well to better tyres.
So quickest time 1:23.668. That's Ruben.
I'm about to
You
beat
got
that.
1:23.834.
Yeah, 10th and a half.
Ruben, he's either local Stig,
Well, he did a little stint for us.
claims to be.
He's a very quick driver.
Ruben's Barrichello.
No. You raced against Prague.
Oh, no, I didn't race against him, I don't think. I think was he year after?
Was he?
Okay, I know who you mean now.
Right, here we go, Ben. 25.8 so far.
Yeah.
I've done a 23.8.
This is my last chance to restore some dignity.
To restore that dignity. But for someone who doesn't play the sim much, it does take time. And we've only spent 20 minutes here.
Yeah,
That's-
I'm now really
that's
concentrating on
rookie
not
numbers in the sim racing
overcooking my
world.
tyres.
Need to get him on for like 8 hours a day. I remember doing an event during COVID. They were trying to get everyone to do these big events. And I joined a practice server, and the guys were on lap 600 of practice, lap 700 of practice. And that is very disheartening, but that's kind of what people do to get to the very top on sim racing. It does take time. And leave a bit of space.
No pressure, quality tyres. Here we go.
Yeah, make the most of the nice tyres before they overheat. Here we go. Oh, God. Overcooked it.
Come back on!
See a tyre mark through the gravel. Oh, these tyres need to cool down. Yeah, I ruined it at 30s. Really difficult.
I've overcooked it. Damn it. And my tyres are totally shot. That is really annoying. Oh, jeez. That's killer. Well, they're saying that they're dead, these tyres, but they're not.
There we go. Yellow flag.
I love those grass verges. That's me, I apologise. I'm waiting
There
for
he
you.
is.
I'm very polite like that. Literally 1 millimetre of grass results in a spin, which I think
it's not too kind.
is unfair. Because at Brands and at Alton, there's definitely bits of grass you can use, and Cadwell, another one. I'm not saying a whole wheel, but you can definitely get away with a kiss of the grass. What did you just do, Steve?
23.8.
Nice.
There's more time in it, but my tyres are cooked, I think. Let's try again. Yeah. Cool down tyres. What is this? There we go, come on. No!
Don't do it again, you absolute pig! God's sake. Literally 2 laps in a row. I cannot believe it.
Yeah, it was an invalidated lap anyway. Is that your new favourite corner? Dingledale.
I've got one more in me. There's definitely one more in me. You've got a 22 in you, I can tell. Don't give up, Steve.
There's a mid 23
Come on, go do it.
on cooler tyres. I'll drive a cool lap. Let the tyres cool down.
I'm staying red hot with mine. I like the way it kicks into paddock.
Yeah, you can actually get the back end
I can.
around a little bit.
Actually helping me.
So apparently the lap record is a 23.6. I'm on a 23.8 at the moment. So I need to just not bottle this lap. Oh, here we go.
What? Ugh.
Okay,
What'd you get?
23.2.
You the man. You are the man. Do you recommend cooling tyres off?
It
And
seems
does gravel cool tyres?
It does actually.
In the sim?
Does it do that?
So can you call these tyres right back to sort of green?
Yeah, I
can.
just drove a very medium. I drove like a 1 minute 40.
Half lap steady, it'll come back.
On these tyres, it's like drive one fast lap, then one slow, one fast.
Yeah.
That's that record there. Steve?
Yeah?
Well done, Steve.
I'll tell you that. What time did we get? 20.
I'm stuck on my 25.8.
25.8.
So I actually I was a second up on my Delta
Yeah.
until halfway around the lap. And then the area where I kept spinning seemed to be my undoing.
Yeah. Good old Dingledale, eh?
Yeah.
That is
Sheen.
such a hard corner. Sheen curve, as it's now known,
Yeah.
apparently.
Tyres are blistered then.
Mine are?
Yeah, the strips on the left.
What?
They're blistering.
How do I undo that on the sim? Can't do that. Can't put a plaster on it.
No.
Come on.
And your left rear as well as blistered, Steve.
Does
Not this
will that
little red
affect?
thing
Can I still get a lap in?
Yeah, if you want to. There'll be obviously your blistered tyres. It's going to compensate for it.
Is that why it's a bit shaky? One of my tyres has gone blue. I'm going too slow.
Yeah, just on the right.
It's gone to the Arctic Circle. All right. I don't care what you say about third. I still prefer second up here at Surtees.
That's nice. That looks good, Steve. Crowd love that.
I just parked it in the wall on my cooling down lap, which is just absolutely brilliant. Gifted work there.
Yeah, my tyres are cooked.
Are they?
Absolutely.
Shizer. So you've got lap record there. That's on this sim, on this circuit.
In Sim Motorsport, yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like I've done my duty then. I believe I helped contribute to that lap
Yeah,
record.
you
So
did.
I'm taking that.
Yeah.
So good luck. Comes to the real thing.
Thank you very much.
Look after Mr. Brundle's car, otherwise
Will
his
do.
dad's going to call you up. Martin, this is me at the Grand Prix telling you off. All right, I'm going to have to come watch that. Lovely stuff.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I've learned a lot, and I clearly have a lot to learn too. Till the next adventure. Thanks for joining.